Geno.
Dustin Chafin, everyone. Let him hear it, pay ball. All right, before we move on, let me point out, this is a good time to take a shit, honey. This really is. Or do a line of coke off a black guy's dick. Either way. That was to frighten the white races, because that's a compliment. Black guys have big dicks, right? You don't want to do a line of coke off Dustin's cock, right? You could do that out of a Parliament filter. Okay, that's it. How you doing, buddy?
I'm good, buddy.
Can I hear it for Dustin again? One of my favorite really one of my favorite comics.
Do I have to do this?
What's
interview?
that?
Do I have to do this interview?
You got it, dude.
Because talking comedy with Geno is like talking football with Rudy.
I love that the mic went down. You
It
lost
went down
your
and I
place,
lost
you
it.
cocksucker. All right. Really quickly, he was on. Does anyone here have Showtime? Anyone? Anyone? You steal cable? Internet? No. Showtime. Does anyone have that? He's on White Boys in the Hood. No. What's that?
HBO.
HBO? Way to spell it correctly. You want to try it now? No hooker. All right. Well, you're on the Sony's Dirt Poor Comedy Tour?
Yes.
Tell me about that, Dustin.
It's a Southern tour. It's kind of like the Blue Collar Tour, but it's a black guy, a woman. It's kind of like an edgier version of like, Southern
Edgier
tour.
than the Blue Collar Comedy Tour?
Yeah, those guys are talking about nothing.
So it's
edgy.
So it's a black dude. That would scare most of these
black
people.
guy, a woman, me.
In one episode, the black guy votes. It would flip you out. He just walks in and says, "I think the rabbits should have tricks," and they shoot that motherfucker.
I liked it. They didn't like it, but I liked it.
Fuck them. All right. Now, you used to live with a midget. What was that like, dude? You used to live with a midget.
Hysterical. I thought it was going to be fun, right? A midget's moving in. He's going to,
Has anyone ever lived with a midget? Look at you. You're like, we don't have midgets in Alaska,
No.
right? They fucking freeze. They can't feed themselves. They can't get up on the dog sled to get supplies.
I thought it was going to be fun. I thought it was going to be like shooting himself out of a cannon, doing cartwheels, bringing you a pot of gold, making toys. It wasn't like that at all.
No?
Yeah, he hated the word midget. He was like, it's like the N-word, right? He started preaching to me, turning like little midget Luther King. Every time I say midget, I'm setting his people back 4 inches,
That's new.
Yes.
Oh, that's fucking great. Let me tell you, people, so you can leave because I think this shit is great. All right. You're setting his people back 4 inches.
Yeah, he used to get mad at me. I get mad at him up with the cookie jar on top of the fridge. He'd go into a tree and make more cookies. That's hysterical. Come on. That's hysterical.
Seriously, like, what is wrong with the house? It's not, it's funny, but he's an asshole. What would he do? He'd go in a cookie and make more trees, wouldn't he?
No, make more cookies.
Whatever,
in
stupid.
The tree. Shut up, stupid. You're stupid. Thanks for killing this crowd up front.
No, they're fine. They're loving it. Even the people from Alaska, like.
Yeah, you walked 12 people. Thanks.
Well, the old people just got really spooked. They're like, we could be watching the Golden Girls instead of hearing this guy talk about the heydays when black couldn't vote. But now.
Nobody knows what you're talking about.
I know. You dated a Jewish girl for a while there? What was that like?
Yeah, I already did that joke, stupid.
Oh, did you? I hear you lived with the midget. All right, never mind.
Yes, move on. Geno's awful.
So you're are you originally from Texas?
Yes.
But you've lived many places. You lived did you live in Utah for a while?
I lived in Utah, Chile.
You lived
Santiago.
Utah and Chile, same thing, right? Right? Just like, it's a little chilly in here, I can tell by the nipples.
Awful. Awful. That was awful.
Why do you have to hate?
Only Tara's laughing.
Do you do impersonations? Do you do let's say
Impersonations? What
Like
does that
say
mean?
George Bush. Do you do George Bush?
I just did the thing with the hat.
I know, but I love that bit. All right, look. It's a funny thing.
They hate us. Get the light.
All right. All right, blah, 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 blah. All right, here's one more thing. So, but were you were a Mormon for a while, right?
Yes,
Are there
I
any
was.
Mormons in the crowd with the election coming up? No.
Are you a Mormon?
Who's a Mormon?
Who?
He fucking
Who
left.
clapped?
He just got like assassinated by his own people for not inbreeding his niece. And not that we're judging, right? Because I know your religion in Alaska, which is worshiping just like a mountain, right? Ooh, Denali, whatever. Tell the story about how you were a Mormon and they didn't allow you to masturbate.
Yes. I had a prostate problem because I was a missionary and I couldn't masturbate, right?
Happens more than
I don't know
you
if you know this. You got to masturbate, otherwise your prostate, like, it backs up. And I went to a doctor and they said the only way to get rid of this prostate problem is to masturbate a lot. And the Mormon people.
Are you sure it was a doctor or was it just what was written on the
Shut up,
guy's van?
stupid. I got the story.
All right,
So they were like, if you masturbate, it'll go away. And I had to tell all the missionary people, all the Mormon people, like, I gotta masturbate. And they're like, no, we gotta like check with our president. So they checked with like Brigham Young's grandson in Salt Lake City. They had to pray about it, about me masturbating as a missionary. So they like prayed, whatever. I got the approval to masturbate. So all the missionaries hated me because they're like up at 6 in the morning reading the Bible, reading the Book of Mormon. I'm masturbating in the corner like a monkey at the zoo. And they're like, what's wrong with this guy? I'm like, sorry, doctor's orders. All right.
Dustin Chafin, everyone. Let him hear it, people. What's your mind? DustinChafin.com. Look him up. Let him hear everyone. Dustin Chafin.